Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. We did it. We smashed $81,111, which is the current all-time high over on Coinbase, the largest exchange in the States. So congratulations to all the Bitcoin broskies and siskies. We did it, and you ain't seen nothing yet. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest technical analysis. Also, it's quite interesting. 3 years ago from today, Bitcoin hit the previous all-time high from the previous cycle, which was $69,000. And exactly 14 years ago today, you can buy one Bitcoin for 50 cents. That's 2 Bitcoin for $1. We'll also be discussing Ethereum smashing 3,200, surpassing the Bank of America market cap, as well as most pro-crypto Congress ever. Brian Armstrong, the Coinbase CEO, says the U.S. voted for 257 House candidates favoring digital assets. We'll also be discussing BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF asset under management surpasses the gold counterparty in just 10 months, as well as Bitcoin stock-to-flow model back on track, predicting a $500,000 Bitcoin price according to PlanB. I'll be sharing his timeline. And speaking of bullish price projections, Tuur Demeester says eye-watering Bitcoin price target of $850,000 in play based on outperformance of gold. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. First and foremost, congratulations to every single Bitcoiner, because you're all in profit today. The Bitcoin pump, respect it. Put some respect on the Bitcoin name. Yeah, I mean, 90,000 incoming. I'll hit the gong for that. Welcome everyone on the live stream. Another historic day. Let me know if you're on the pump watch. We ushered in 80,000, then 81,000, broke right through like it ain't no thing. And I am streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I will be streaming for the next couple of hours. You're going to notice the stream pinned at the top of my X profile. So it's easy to find. If you guys can heart it, repost it, all reposts with quotes or comments will get reposted. We had over 5,000 people on all night since, we started the pump watch at 11 p.m. here in Puerto Rico, 10 p.m. Eastern, and we went to like noon here Puerto Rico time. So we had like something like a 15-hour pump watch. It was pretty lit. Even Haley says, bit on that thing. The Haktua chick. Very bullish right now. Monumental Bitcoin momentum in the markets. The new all-time high I captured via Coinbase right there. It's $81,111. Trump pump for the win. Shout out everyone in here, all the legends. Rave Elevator, good to have you here. Steve, Shortcoin, Diana, Alien Autopsy. Ladies and gents, we have liftoff. DGen Hex Akin, Digital Dankness, Rambo Cito, Lambo time. It is that time. Beach Guy Dave, welcome to the live stream, brother. Shout out to the Oracle, the one and only. Do we get a meal for the rocket ride? Great question. I woke up at 2 a.m. I looked at my phone and saw 79. Got a pump watch. So fun. Yeah, we've been doing the pump watch. What was so historic last night, I was probably the only Bitcoin podcaster live projecting we hit 80,000. That was our target. Smashed it. And I actually set the live stream up several hours before the live began. So it was pretty amazing. All eyeballs were on our stream. We had over 300 new subscribers here to the YouTube channel from last night. So the markets are on fire. The search queries for Bitcoin are through the roof right now. There's so much bullish macroeconomic factors. It's not even funny.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day. Maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
So say sayonara to 60G range. We out of there. Say sayonara soon to the 70,000 range. We out of there. 80 Gs in play. Already smashed 81,000 here this morning. 81,111. That's 4 ones in a row, a divine omen. So you already know. Diana says, I thought I dreamed we hit 80. We have 24,000. Yeah, we had over 24,000 views just on the YouTube stream yesterday, which ended today. And we had over 24,000 views on X as well. So that collectively, add the Rumble to the mix, over 50,000 viewers on last night's Pump Watch. We all ushered in watching Bitcoin smash the coveted 80,000 milestone. We made history, and it's just the beginning, Diana, because next big target's going to be 90 Gs before we hit that sexy 6-figure mark. Consider it a done dealio. We quantum jump into the future. We could already see a 6-figure Bitcoin price action. I already have, we have 320 people on the live. A reminder, we're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I will be streaming for the next couple of hours. Markets are lit. It is a Sunday, nice weekend pump. A lot of skeptics said, JV, we're not going to pump this weekend. Next week, we'll continue to pump. What did I say? I doubled down, did a pump watch over the weekend, and I said, we're going to pump. We're going to hit 80 Gs. Lo and behold, we hit 81 Gs. We set the bar too low. You got to remind me, guys. JV, set that bar a lot higher. Congrats on 50,000 viewers. You get what you deserve. Thank you, Lucille. Greatly appreciate that. Over 50,000 views. Good job, JV. Thank you, Diana. I am exhausted today, and I blame you for the pump watch. JV, not complaining. I take full responsibility, Tony. What do you think with the China in 8 hours, 6 trillion stimulus? Well, I do think the Asian market started the pump to 80 Gs last night because it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. my time. Markets were pumping and thumping. JV, I think one of your mods is a sleep deprived. Not going to mention any names. Well, I think we're all a little sleep deprived, keeping it 100, including your fearless host right here. But you got to do what you got to do. This is the moment we have been dreaming of, and it's finally here. Q4, what's going to be? 90 G target? Will it be this week before the end of November, December, or January? Let me know. There is a live poll up. And for those of you watching outside of the tube, FYI, the chat stream you see is coming from the YouTube channel. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I highly encourage you to join us. It's cryptonewsalerts.net, as this is a live and interactive show. Shout out to the Crypto Surge. Sleep is for the sober folk. That's right, Bobby Digital. We love our sleep. We have some OGs show up last night. That's right. We summoned Helen, Dan Drummond, etc. It was lit to see the fam. We all miss those of you who aren't here. Amen. Appreciate all the CNA fam. It seems 81 was the top for the time being. For the time being. But remember, Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no bottom. That's the reality. But here we go. Let's get right into it. So much bullishness in the markets, family. If you're new to the channel, important to smash the likes and go ahead and subscribe to the #1 Daily Bitcoin Pod and hit that bell icon, turn on all notifications. Today is pod episode 1814. I'm your host, JV. It's November 10th, 2024. Another historic November 10th in the Bitcoin market as we surpass 80 Gs. In fact, we surpass 81,111 is the current all-time high on Coinbase right now. So welcome, broskies, siskies, and dogskis, pupskis, squirrelskis. Peanut, rest in peace. But yeah, and happy 420, by the way. We got 420 live viewers here on the stream right now. And let me actually, before we get into the market watch, let me just check the X feed and repost and shout out anyone who is helping to get more eyeballs on the stream today. Iris put 3 rocket ships to the moon. Amen to that. Crypto Send 850 Bitcoin. You already know. Enjoy the pump. That's right. Michael Jordan. Thank you. 81,000 all-time high. That's right, Shortcoin. Thank you, JC Ice, our one and only Oracle. We're live and still in price discovery. Let's get it. Amen. And shout out Mario, W, the rest of the fam. Thank you, Max Kaiser, on the repost earlier. John George, and the rest of the fam. Keep the comments flowing. Again, this is live and interactive, and we're just getting started. But yeah, let's kick it off with our market watch as we do every day. You can see on Coin 360, it's not just Bitcoin, it's the entire market lit like a Christmas tree. Bitcoin still up 4% on the day, maintaining above 79.5 after tapping out at an all-time high a little earlier of $81,111. XRP is even up 8%. Cardano's up a whopping 37%. Sui is up 19%. Doge, 28%. Sheeb, 30%. The entire market is lit. And checking out coinmarketcap.com. The entire crypto market cap is $2.69 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap, $1.57 trillion, $169 billion worth of volume in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance, 58.7%, with Ether dominance, 14.4%. Checking out the top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. Cardano leading the pack, up 37%. And in fact, it's up 81%. In the past week, we have Sheeb up 30% on the day and 50% on the week, and Doge up 28% on the day and 80% on the week. Which alts, if any, are you bullish on for the bull? Let me know. And check it out. The crypto bubbles, get a visual perspective on the daily. Every single thing is virtually pumping and in the green. And zooming out on the week, very similar story, even more impressively. And zooming out on the month, very similar story, virtually everything pumping and in the green. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, we're finally in extreme greed at a 78. Yesterday was a 75, last week a 74, and last month a 32 in fear. And checking out the time chain calendar, there's 180,238 blocks yet to go into the next halving of 2028. And we're currently on block 869,762. And how many Satoshis can you currently exchange for a dollar, or vice versa? How many Satoshis does a dollar buy you? Well, today, only 1,258. I stand mistaken. 1,257 sats per dollar. Yesterday was above 1,300. A few days ago, it was above 1,500. A week ago, it was above 1,800. And what I say, mark my words, soon it'll be less than 1,000 sats per dollar. It's only a matter of time. So stack them sats accordingly. And a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Trump1.com. That's Trump, WON.com. It's a domain up for sale via a private auction. If you're interested in this fabulous domain, make sure to email info@thewinningest.com. Again, info@thewinningest.com, or check the YouTube description below the video for more details. And let's make America great again, shall we? So there you have it, family. Welcome, everyone just joining the live stream. Bitcoin history has been made, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Shout out OG Backroad Crypto Bootleg. I have a crypto high. Welcome to the club. Adam says Charles Hoskinson is going to be Trump's crypto advisor, shaping policy and regulation. We'll soon see. Great day for you short coins, says Don. Polygon is the only coin that screwed me this cycle. I ain't mad. Talk about Matic. Yeah, yo, Trump for the win. Historically correct. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome everyone joining us. Bitcoin just made history. New all-time high is in, $81,111. All-time high, baby.
Hey, hey, goodbye. Bitcoin's climbing, watch it soar. Reaching a brand new all-time high once more. La 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 la, we went dodoing, dodoing, doing. Trump 111, doing, he won. Trump's not weak and he has our back.
And welcome everyone just joining the live stream. We're celebrating. This is our victory lap. We smashed $81,111. We did a pump watch. We nailed it. We hit our target. Next target, 88,000. How's that sound? Our next pump watch target. Or should we just go straight to 90? What are your thoughts?
He wins the seat that was stolen 4 years ago.
How many more billions is Michael Saylor up today? And MicroStrategy and all the OGs, the Max Kaisers of the world. Whoa, Peter Schiff, what is he doing right now? Did anyone send a wellness check to Peter Schiff's house here in Puerto Rico? What's the best crypto app? There's no second best.
Buy sats, then stacks, the stack, baby stack the sats. Na, come on, goodbye. Bitcoin's hit a brand new all-time high.
Hey, 90 G's, that's going to be the next pump watch then. Let's usher in 90. When do you think we hit 90 G's? That's the question in the poll right now. I want to know. And towards the end of the stream, we'll end the poll and I'll read the results. Is it going to be this week? Is it going to be before the end of November? Will it be in December or Janbull? Let me know. Imperial asks, JV, what price do you think Bitcoin will have to go until BTC dominance breaks down and the alts can rise again? Well, when you say break down, tell me more precisely what you mean, but I have a gist of what you understanding of what you're saying. Well, right now, the Bitcoin dominance already pulled back a couple of percentage points. We were above 60 the other day, close to 61, and then we just dropped to 58, and Ethereum started climbing, and a lot of the alts are all pumping right now. I mean, you got 30, 40% pumps on the day. That's something we haven't seen in a very long time. So I think a rising tide, personally, rises all ships. So as long as Bitcoin just continues to win, all of your alts are more likely to come join us for the ride. That's just the nature of the beast. And it's a beautiful thing. Bitcoin pump, Trump pump, 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 pump it up.
999, let's all sing. Trump and Bitcoin, let freedom ring. Trump's for the people, including those who huddle strong. At 75,000, it won't be long. Bitcoin's breaking records from moonbound. Without pity, have fun with your kite. Biddy might, Trump might, we win tonight.
Yeah, let me know if this is your very first bull run. I know some of you are brand new this year, maybe got started in Bitcoin. And how many of you have been here maybe 2, 3, 4 halving events? Let me know. We had a halving earlier this year, April 19th. First halving is 2012, then 2016, then 2020. We just had the 4th halving. Let me know what cycle you guys got involved. And let's go. Imagine a football stadium of green candles. I can. Absolutely. This morning, 80,000, now already dumping. If you consider this a dump, let's continue to dump. Bitcoin's up 3 Gs on the day, family. 3 Gs.
Yeah, to the shiznit, to the we don't know how to quit. Nah, 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 come on, goodbye. Bitcoin's hit a brand new all-time high.
And let's continue hitting new all-time highs. I see we got 700 people on the stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Spread the word. Let me check the X feed, and we're about to dive into our technical analysis. We're going to pull up some of the live charts and continue this pump to new all-time highs. Price discovery, you know how we do. See you at 90,000 this coming week, bruh. I'll see you there, Mr. Corvette. Thank you for the repost, brother. And we so early, we damn right. Shout out Just Have More Sats. Just reposted you as well. Appreciate that. Sunday afternoon pump show with JB and the fam. Thank you, East Afro King. Africa in the building. Thanks you again, Iris. Keep the comments flowing. Let's dive into today's technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies. Headline here reads: Bitcoin price hits now 81,000 for the first time. New inflation adjusted all-time high. Yeah, baby. Bitcoin's price crossed the 80,000 mark for the first time in history, now above 81,000. In fact, the exact high on Coinbase at the moment is $81,111 and over a 1.5 trillion market cap just days after Trump's re-election in the U.S. presidential elections, which we witnessed on stream as well. Let me know if you watched the election Trump pump. Now, Bitcoin rose almost 4.5% to reach a new inflation-adjusted record high of 80,000. Now again, $81,111 via Coinbase. Smaller tokens, including Ether, Doge, and Cardano, also rallying like a mofo. During this election campaign, Trump vowed to position the U.S. as a leader in the crypto industry, further proposing to develop a strategic Bitcoin reserve and appointing pro-crypto regulators. You're fired, Gary. Now go home and get your shine box. Can't wait for that day. Following his win November 6th, Bitcoin risen almost 16%, is on the course to deliver its best weekly performance since February. That's right. Bitcoin has surged roughly 80% year to date, driven by strong demand for the U.S. Bitcoin ETFs and the Fed's interest rate cuts. And in doing so, it has outpaced traditional investments like stocks and gold. Take that, Peter Schiffmeister. Now, spot Bitcoin ETFs such as BlackRock's 35 billion iShares, Bitcoin Trust iBit have played a huge role in the ongoing Bitcoin price boom. That's right. For instance, IBIT recorded daily net inflows of $1.4 billion November 8th, according to Farside. The day before, trading volume for iShares ETF reached an all-time high, highlighting the bullish impact of Trump's political comeback on the crypto industry. Trump pump. I mean, these numbers are unprecedented. You got to keep in mind that the ETFs for Bitcoin just achieved in 10 months what took gold many years to achieve. And just like that. So Bitcoin's climb above 80,000 has raised anticipations for a continued bull run. You're damn right. Multiple analysts anticipating a rise to 100 Gs. Send it. Crypto Rover, for instance, cited Bitcoin's tendency to establish record highs 50 to 60 days after the U.S. elections, noting the price could reach 100,000 by January if the fractal plays out as intended. Another historic pattern, Bitcoin never returns to the pre-election price post-election, meaning we may never see another $69,000 or $70,000 Bitcoin price action. Quoting him here, Dr. Profit, that is. In the last few days, 60,000 Bitcoin were bought by retail investors. 1,800 biddies was bought by BlackRock. At the same time, only 450 Bitcoin are mined each day. And only 2 million Bitcoin are available to buy on the exchanges. Can you say supply shock? He also says if we continue in this speed, we will reach 100,000 by the end of the year. Well, let's send it, eh? And before I pull up the live charts, just to give you some perspective, exactly 3 years ago today, Bitcoin reached the all-time high of 69,000, which was the high for the previous cycle. Today, we made history again, surpassing now 81,000 for the first time in Bitcoin history since the Genesis block. And this will blow your mind. 14 years ago today, you can buy 1 Bitcoin for 50 cents. In fact, 2 for $1. 2 Bitcoins for $1. Those days are long gone. But if you could hop in the DeLorean and go back to the future, how many of the biddy would you cop? Let me know. And let's pull up some of the live charts for you guys via Coinbase. This we're looking at is the 1 minute chart, super zoomed in here. So let's zoom out. Let's start from the 1 hour and work our way back. This is the 1 hour chart. The new all-time high, as you can see, via Coinbase is $81,111, achieved roughly an hour ago. Price discovery, we have entered like at least a half a dozen times since the Trump election victory night, November 5th. And zooming out from the 1 hour, we're having a small correction right now, as you can see with the red candles. We'll zoom out to the 4 hour because y'all must have forgot. In the words of Roy Jones Jr., look at that. 4 hour chart, 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive respected green candles, itty bitty correction. So you already know we're still maintaining above 79.5, live and in the flash. And yesterday you could see that Godzilla green candle, which may have been another, I don't know, couple $1,000 jump out of nowhere. You know what I mean? I think we're up $13,000 this week in the past 7 days. Let that sink in. And we haven't even had a significant correction off the back of that pump. And this is the daily chart. You can see forming another mega green bullish candle this week. I mean, it is Sunday, so we're going to get a close on the weekly candle. So all eyes on this chart right now. There's a rising wedge formation. It's extremely bullish. We do still have the sexy cup and handle target sitting at 124,000, and we're going to get a mega green candle close on the weekly here in a few hours. So that's pretty exciting. We're entering, I don't know, we're actually just in the second week of November. So this month is really just starting. And then if we zoom out a little more, we'll check out the monthly real quick for a broader perspective, and you'll see the 2 previous months we finally had green candle closes after a few corrective months of sideways trading, and this month we're forming another very strong, solid Q4 Godzilla candle. So let's make it happen. Captain, and let me know your thoughts regarding the price action and where the biddy is likely to go next. Welcome everybody. Let's go. Hit the likes, folks. Don't be shy. Shout out Fairground, John Wick, and the rest of the fam. Historically correct. Let's see the God candle this week. Salam, family. Assalamu alaikum. Shout out Muhammad. There is no second best. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
That's right. 89,000. Send it, Alberto. Santa Claus is coming to town. Bitcoin Pizza Man lost that lottery ticket. Shout out to the Quiet Man. What we learned from the Bitcoin Pizza guy is that you never buy pizza with the Bitcoin. Crazy, right? 10,000 Bitcoin, please. I'll take 2 large Papa John's pizzas. A little pepperoni. Let's spicing it up. Meanwhile, that pizza is now worth, what, like $800 million? Is that pretty accurate? 10,000 Bitcoin at today's price? 800 million for a couple of pizzas? Crazy, yo. Cray.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
That is so true. There is no second best. And a reminder, for those just joining the stream, we're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. We stream here each and every day, 7 days a week. Diana Jones, appreciate the repost, wrote, watch Bitcoin hit 85 Gs. Shout out Catherine Weaver. Greatly appreciate all your support throughout the years. Always reposting the streams. Thank you very much. Mr. Corvette must have more sats. East Afro King. I noticed we got 800 people here live and in the flesh. Still got a lot of content to share with the fam as we continue to pump it up. So let's continue with the headlines. So not only is Bitcoin making big strides, but many of the alts, including Ethereum, back on track and gaining momentum. Ethereum hits 3,200, surpassing the Bank of America market cap. Move aside legacy banking cartels. Ethereum, second largest crypto by market cap, hit 3,200 November 10th. Its highest since August, as Bitcoin surpassed now 81,000 following the Donald Trump victory for the presidential election. According to CoinMarketCap, the market cap of Ether now stands at around 383 billion, up almost 5% the past 24 hours, putting it roughly 40 billion above Bank of America's market cap. Well, that's a pretty decisive lead, 40 billion above. ETH's high valuation compared to the Bank of America shows a shift in financial market dynamics as blockchain technology adoption and growth begin to exceed traditional finance. That's right. The shift signals the rising popularity of decentralized finance we know as DeFi and crypto assets as the US SEC considers listing the first options tied to the spot Ether ETFs. There you go. ETH has witnessed the greatest weekly price action since May as Bitcoin progressively pushes the limits to reaching new all-time highs. Again, we just tapped 81,111, which is the current all-time high achieved roughly an hour ago. However, over the last 7 days, ETH supply has been quickly increasing at an inflationary rate of 0.42% a year, previously deflationary in early to mid-October. So according to ultrasound.money data, the current yearly ETH burn rate sits at 452,000 ETH, while the issuance rate is more than double that of 957,000 ETH, resulting in an annual supply increase of 0.42%. Now for some community analysis. The sentiment amongst analysts on X indicates mixed views, but shared anticipation for further price action to the upside with predictions of a new all-time high soon. One user shared their expectation that ETH is set to break the 4,000 barrier, stating Ether will most likely breeze through 4K. Let me know if you agree, if it'll likely break that previous all-time high here soon. And we also have another analyst, Poseidon, posted a similar trajectory, but expected an initial pullback before the new all-time high, with ETH price exceeding the 4,300 price mark. Meanwhile, Vitalik introduces Info Finance. That's right. Buterin explained that Info Finance is a discipline that begins with a fact that you want to know and ends with a market that optimally elicits that info from market participants. The ETH co-founder, when he is not singing Japanese karaoke, advocated for prediction markets to collect insights from the community about future events in a way that offers public expectation without media sensationalism or influence. Let me know your thoughts. How many of you are bullish on Ether? Holler at your boy. Ramen noodles and rice for the gold hodlers. Pretty much there, Ron. If Peter Schiff ever invites you over for dinner, you'll probably be eating ramen noodles. Hate to say it. Sold my ETH a month ago. You got to do what you got to do. Never buy anything with your biddies. Period. Well said there, Serge. Satoshi Nakamoto will not be denied. ETH, you mean infinite crypto? That's the one, Dankness. Now, I like my crypto to have a finite supply. Good point. And for those that don't know, The Ethereum max supply is the infinity sign. I'm not making that up. You can go to coinmarketcap.com and just click on Ethereum and scroll down where it says the max supply. It'll show you the infinity sign, meaning just like fiat, they can just always print more. Meanwhile, a Bitcoin has a finite limited supply. It's hard-coded right into the protocol. There can only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in circulation, and rumor has it 5 to 6 million are lost and gone forever, or stagnant and not ever moving. So how do you like those apples? Still hodling my ETH, says Don George. To the grandchildren, I paid $800 million for pizza once. Good Lord. And the crazy part, it's a true story. Y'all be eating Papa John's at Peter Schiff's? Exactly. I sold ETH, bought Bitcoin in Sol and Sui. Shout out Mark. Same with the Doge. Crazy. Doge is up crazy right now. Let's make Bitcoin 100 G's, shall we? So ETH is dank. Is that a compliment? Dank? I like the word dank, personally. Bitcoin proof of work. You already know. 90G Bitcoin song incoming. New all-time highs in play, family. Welcome everyone to the live stream. We celebrating. This is the victory lap. This gong strike is going to send Bitcoin to $90,000 and to the moon, where no human being has gone before.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless.
Shapeless, like water. Welcome, everyone, just joining the live stream. Bitcoin made history today. We broke right through 80,000 during our pump watch. In fact, the new all-time high on Coinbase is $81,111. And I have a feeling this pump, you ain't seen nothing yet. So you already know.
Letting it thrive. Bitcoin's the future, it's coming alive. Hold on tight, we're heading higher. With fair rules, Bitcoin's a fire. Fire, fire, fire. Na 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 na. Come on, goodbye.
Shout out Marcus Roth. What a time to be alive. Bitcoin news live now. Thank you, brother. And thank you guys in advance. Anyone reposting the stream to get more eyeballs here. All the new subscribers of the channel. We appreciate your support. And shout out Chandy 10 Music. She produces these jammy jams for the show. Make sure to subscribe to her new channel, Chandy 10-Music. You can also follow her over on X. And let me know what you think of the new jammy jam. This one's called Bitcoin All Time High. This is a new anthem. She also just produced a new 80G song. We'll play that in a little bit as well. Let freedom ring. But let's continue with the news. We still got a lot to share. We just discussed the latest Ethereum price action, the Bitcoin price action. Whole market is pumping. Now let's discuss most pro-crypto Congress of all time. Brian Armstrong says the U.S. voted for 257 House candidates favor of digital assets. That's right. The Coinbase chief executive, Brian Armstrong, says the results of the U.S. election are a huge victory for the crypto industry. In a long post on X, he says the executive and legislative branches of the U.S. government are set to be replaced by politicians who have voiced their support for the digital asset industry. And according to the Coinbase boss, Americans went into polling stations partially to show their distaste for the U.S. SEC chair, No Claire Gare, a.k.a. Gary Gensler. Well, guess what, Gary? You're fired. Now go home and get your shine box. You're out of here. And Senator Warren, take Senator Warren with you, please, as they tried to strangle the industry for years. Precisely what they were doing. The country fully repudiated the work of the Senator Warren and Gary Gensler, who tried for years to unlawfully kill our industry. Precisely. This next Congress will be the most pro-crypto Congress ever. It's going up forever, Laura. Stand with Crypto voters showed up in force to help the elect pro-crypto candidates in almost every district on both sides of the aisle. 257 pro-crypto candidates elected in the House. Crypto for the win. Coinbase-backed digital asset advocacy group Stand with crypto shows the voters elected 267 pro-crypto candidates to the House of Representatives and 18 in the Senate, with President-elect Trump at the helm. Let's go. Stand with crypto gives Trump an A rating, signifying that the incoming U.S. president strongly supports digital assets. That's right. And while the U.S. 2024 elections turned out to be a big victory for crypto, Armstrong says the fight is far from over, quoting him here. Finally, crypto is here to stay from a policy point of view, and we are going to keep showing up until we see sensible legislation passed that protects consumers and the industry from future attacks. We are going to see this industry be built in America. For Christ's sake, the chairman of the SEC couldn't even protect us from Sam Bankman-Fried and Caroline Ellison. Not a good look, Gary. But anyways, Coinbase and A16Z have contributed additional funding to Fair Shake, which already has about $78 million to use in the 2026 midterms. Stand with Crypto currently has 1.9 million advocates and has taken a stretch goal to get to 4 million advocates by the 2026 midterms in the next couple of years. So there you go, yo. We finally got a pro-crypto Congress. It's about time, and especially with Trump at the helm. Day one, January 20th. That gives us 60 to 90 days before Inauguration Day. Gary Gensler, hit the road, Jack. Hit the freaking road. You're out of here. You know what I mean? Hopefully they replace Gary with someone we respect and trust. That's what I hope for, not just some other suit. You feel me? Like I said before, JB, I don't own a shine box. Gary, stop pulling my leg. We all know you used to shine shoes before you started working for Goldman Sachs. So why don't you go home, Gary, and get your shine box? Please. There he is. He just shows up on my stream unannounced. No one invited you here today, Gary. Please leave gracefully. Bow out as the chairman of the SEC. Otherwise, it's going to be televised. You're going to get fired by the Trumpster. I'm telling you. And he may have backup like Hulk Hogan next to him. And you don't want that, Gary. You don't want that level of smoke.
Come on. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Come on now, Gary. He knows how to shine that thing. Look at his head. Exactly. He's an expert. Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. He may be no Claire Gare with crypto, but he knows how to shine those shoes. Shout out Sharon. I appreciate the subscription. Welcome everyone just joining us. MAGA, 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 says Cutler. Welcome to the live stream. Shout out Rizzo. Good to have you guys here. We're enjoying a beautiful day. There's like a victory lap right now. We already smashed 80 Gs effortlessly. We had a pump watch all evening. You guys were on, witnessing Bitcoin continue to make history, re-enter price discovery. The new all-time high is currently $81,111. And you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Gary, adios. Sayonara. Try tomorrow. Nice to know you. Trump will help Bitcoin and the world from the world war. Lizard. Yeah, he's looking very lizard-like lately, that Gary Gensler. Precisely. We got to get rid of the lizard folk. Please. Enough of the lizard folk. We've had enough lizards running this country in the past 4 years. Can't have any more. Kathy Wood, toilet water is doing great. Toilet water? I'm more concerned about her bath water. Why her toilet water? The one and only Kathy Wood. Man. But anyways, family, keep the comments flowing. This is live and interactive. Hopefully you're enjoying today's stream. Bitcoin continuing to make history. Another historic day. It's November 10th. And a reminder, 14 years ago today, 2 Bitcoins for $1. They were 50 cents each. Exactly 14 years ago today. And exactly 3 years ago today, Bitcoin hit the previous cycle high of $69,000. I agree, JV. No more lizard peeps. We've had enough. Send the lizards back where they came from. Please, please. Precisely. But anyways, family, keep the comments flowing. Let's dive into our next story of the day. Let's discuss the latest with BlackRock and their ETF. their unprecedented volume, which has been wild. So yeah, big news. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF assets under management officially surpasses gold in just 10 months. That's right. The spot Bitcoin ETFs have had a particularly strong year, you can say that again, with BlackRock's IBIT at the forefront for most of the inflows. This week was particularly positive for the largest Bitcoin ETF as it broke its own record November 7th, the day after the U.S. election results came out, and attracted roughly $1.12 billion worth of inflows. The net inflows continued on Friday with another 206 million. Thus, IBIT now has more than 33 billion as of November 8th in assets under management just 10 months after the launch. 33 billion worth of the biddy. Moreover, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF has now surpassed its gold counterparty. That's right, the iShares Gold ETF, which has just shy of 33 billion in assets under management. And interestingly, this has been active for nearly 2 decades. So what Bitcoin just achieved in 10 months, it took gold with their ETF 2 decades. That's 20 years, 19 years to be more precise. They launched January 21st of 2005, and right now it's 2024. 19 years for the gold ETF to do 33 billion in assets under management. We just achieved that with Bitcoin in 10 months. Let that one sink in. So as Nate Gerasi points here, absolutely wild. It truly is. This is unprecedented. Let's discuss IBIT's dominance. Data from Farside shows dominant performance of BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF and an average daily net inflow of 123 million for all the spot Bitcoin ETFs. IBIT has been pulling the strings with 130 million. No other Bitcoin ETF even comes close as the second in line. Fidelity's FBTC is at 51.2 million. IBIT has never seen more than 69 million in net outflows daily, while the biggest withdrawal days for many of the other ETFs were significantly higher. FBTC's worst day saw 191 million taken out. ARK Invest is at 138 million and Bitwise 79 million. Moreover, Grayscale, as you know, GBTC owns this negative record with a whopping 642 million. That's right, GBTC once had over 600,000 Bitcoin. Now it's like less than 300,000. And where did all that Bitcoin go that they gave up? Right into BlackRock's Coinbase custodian wallet. That's where it went. Now, IBIT's assets under management is roughly triple of that of FBTC, and the difference compared to the rest is even more mind-boggling. Now let's discuss gold versus the biddy price edition. Peter Schiff. Listen up, brother. Both of these assets have charted impressive gains since the start of the year, and we have explored this in the past. We will focus now on the past few days, especially since Trump's election as the 47th U.S. president, which has become official November 6th. Gold stood close to 2,700 an ounce, but quickly dropped over 4% to 2,640 an ounce. Although it has recovered some ground and closed Friday at 2,684, it is still in the red after the Trump victory. In contrast, Bitcoin traded at 67, but exploded to 75 on the election day and kept climbing. In fact, right now, the all-time high achieved roughly an hour and a half ago is now $81,111. And I don't think this Bitcoin train is slowing down. So hop on the rocket ship. We're heading where no human being has gone before, to the moon. Gold 3,000 as well, says Angerin. Black Friday coming soon. Why gotta be so racist with the days? I thought we got rid of segregation a long time ago. Why is it a Black Friday? Just playing, family. Come on, Bitcoin, come back down to 77. I want to put some money back in. Remember yesterday as we were reaching new all-time highs, someone's like, let's hit 77777. I'm going to sell. And I asked, like, how much Bitcoin do you have that you're going to sell? He's like, I'm selling all of it. I'm like, how much is it? He said 1 Bitcoin. And guess what? If he sold, that means he wasn't able to buy back cheaper. He's going to have to buy back at a higher price. That's just the nature of reality. So be careful selling your Bitcoin out there, family. JPal, gold, will. The smart, that's right. I mean, the Oracle's a genius. I find out what people like early and shop accordingly. It actually makes it cheaper and a lot easier. How much will Bitcoin be on Black Friday? I take it that's the day after Thanksgiving, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm assuming that's the 3rd week of November coming up. That's going to be a good question. Bitcoin Black Friday sale. Stack the biddies while you can. Usually the wallet companies, Trezor, will have like a sale, buy one, get one free. Purchase some Trezors as stocking stuffers. What a great gift. The gift that keeps on giving, the one and only biddy. There's Chandy. JV has been pump watching us to 80 Gs, and we're just getting started. Join the number 12345 Best Daily Bitcoin Pod and the live chat. Thank you, Chandy. Just reposted ya. And speaking of 80 Gs, here's the new 80 Gs Jammy Jam. Chandy just dropped, and it's pretty lit, by the way. 80 Gs. 80. Let me just find it. There we go. And welcome everyone just joining us. We still got some more news to share, and then we'll dive into the Q&A segment of the stream, and we'll continue with the pump it up.
We are the players. 80 G's give us sexy little shivers. We are the makers and takers, but we orange pill, which makes us the givers. Paying it forward, 80 G's not too late. Don't ignore us, 80 G's, take the life-saving bait.
80 G's, 99 by Black Friday. Send it, Serge. Tim Walls is changing his tampon. Unless there's a miner. Bitcoin 100,000. Quiet man, you drop this. Bobby Digi in the building. Data biter. Open market means major inflows. ETFs and more pumpage. You already know.
80 G's filling.
And we just smashed over 1,000 people on the stream. Last night and this morning, we had over 5,000 live viewers. Collectively, over 50,000 people watched our historic 80,000 pump watch last night. Make some noise for that.
Our cup, we're dragons that slay BTC Ush. And here we are at 80K. We slid our way to 80K. Ding, I love the rise and the dying and the bitty pretty Bitcoin. November 2024, the highest Bitcoin price action ever rolled. Since the inception of the Genesis block, pushing the way to 80K, no roadblocks. Hodlers are not surprised, not shocked, but bang, bang, bang like a B-52. We built a bitty stacked revolutionary love shack. Bang, bang on the door, baby, Bitcoin's here, we're bitty stacked.
88 in play. I mean, we're ready to hit 81. 88, 90K, send it. I'm surprised the markets are not observing the holiday. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's the holiday. Veterans Day. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it Veterans Day tomorrow? Wow. So markets are actually closed tomorrow. It's a federal holiday. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it is holiday. We have 1,010 viewers. 1010. There's Chandy's number right there. Beautiful. We're little kids in the slumber party on the pump watch. Exactly. We're like little kids. Tim Pon's tampon wasn't enough to stop the red wave. How many third bull run peeps are here? Right here, fam. Who's the whale seller? Sucker. That's right. Market is open. Oh, is the market open? They are not observing the holiday. That's my post. Thanksgiving yurt. Sounds like fun. The banks are just closed. Well, who cares about the banks? Those Jamie demons. Let's continue. Keep the comments flowing, family. This is live and interactive. We're going to be discussing this 500,000 target as per PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model. Then we'll discuss the $850,000 new prediction from Tuur Demeester with Bitcoin doing some big things in comparison to overtaking gold. And then we'll tap into some live Q&A. So yeah, the headline reads, Bitcoin stock to flow model back on track. Predicts 500,000 per biddy. That's what's up. Check this out. After surging by more than 50% within a week, as well as breaking the March all-time high and charting several new ones, the latest, now 81,111, Bitcoin has become the focus of massive price predictions once again. That's right. While some cause or come for questionable, unknown analysis and sources, one of the original bull cases, the stock-to-flow model developed by PlanB indicates a rather impressive price of $500,000 per Bitcoin, as the asset seems ready for takeoff right now. In fact, let me read you the latest tweet from PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model. He wrote, after the ETF fake out earlier this year, Bitcoin is now ready to take off. Stock-to-flow model predicts $500,000 average with a $250,000 to $1 million bandwidth. Note, this is the original 2019 model, refitted with 5-year new data, same parameters, same results, $55,000 to $500,000 to $4 million per Bitcoin. Send it. Let's freaking get it. So yeah, let's discuss more of that $500,000 target. Basing it on scarce commodities like gold and silver, PlanB outlined the original Bitcoin stock-to-flow model years ago, in which the stock is already existing supply of Bitcoin, while the flow is the annual production. Since the latter is slashed in half every 4 years after the halving, it should make crypto more valuable in time. Precisely, there's currently 450 Bitcoin mined per day. Prior to that halving we had on April 19th, there was virtually 900 Bitcoin being minted per day, and every 4 years it will continue to get cut in half. Scarcity. Now, in fact, PlanB's model outlines several quite bullish price predictions for the past. However, many of those failed to come to fruition, such as the 100 Gs and 135,000 by the end of 2021. PlanB mentioned that early 2024 for the breakout, which they labeled as a fake out, when Bitcoin shot up to 73.7 after the launch of the US-based ETFs. However, the rally that started now after the Trump victory in the US presidential elections seems a lot more sustainable, according to the model. And as such, Bitcoin can surge even higher than the median prediction of $500,000. So are you ready? After it became clear that Trump would be the next president of the United States of America, crypto investors who stood on the sidelines for the past several months return with massive purchases. This is evident not only from the ETF inflows, but also from the growing number of stablecoins that are flying into the exchanges. Check this out, as shared by Look On Chain. Tether minted 2 billion USDT in just 2 days. Where did these minted USDT go? 2.54 billion USDT has flowed from Tether to exchanges since November 6th. A massive amount of money is being injected into the crypto market, and that's very apparent from the market. When we checked out the market watch earlier, the market cap has been soaring as we get closer and closer to 3 trillion, which is the current all-time high. Such impressive numbers heading towards trading platforms suggest investors have been purchasing or are preparing to do so in the near future, which can send the prices even higher. So send it and let's motherfucking go, as Bitcoin achieves what no man has done before. Heading to the moon. Heading to the moon. Fire Gary on day one. Preach. I mind the biddy. Shout out Keefy OG. Germany put every Bitcoin into defense budget to please Trump. Hilarious. Bitcoin has historically went up 22 to 98% since inception. We should expect 153 to 230 increase by the end of the year. Send it. Keep on. We're selling you, making me more money, says Keefy. Fire Gary. Let's get rid of the no Claire Gare then. It is possible to go to the Trump inauguration on the 20th of January. I want to fly over from the Netherlands. Well, anything is possible. Make it happen there, Robbie. You got this. Gary's begging for his job right now. That's pathetic, Gensler. He says, keep me, please. What do you guys got to say to that? What's your response to Gary begging like a little tapeworm for him to keep his job? Let me know, family. I'm not having it personally, but let me know your thoughts. If anyone's willing to vouch for Gary the tapeworm, maybe we'll allow him to keep his job. But I'm very skeptical.
Welcome to the 80s and the 80Gs, 80 business. Don't be a punk while we BTC rock in the 80s. 80G status.
80G status. We're here, family. And again, we're live and in the flesh on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Repost the stream, comment, quote, subscribe, and thanks in advance. Gary's still begging like a little tapeworm. Please, people, please. Kick rocks, Gary. Greg has spoken. Fire. No hair, Gare Bear. I will buy Bitcoin at any price. I don't care. Well, you're a true OG. He can do the show shine stuff. You can shine our fam's shoes. We'll hire you. Come over to Puerto Rico. I need a professional shoe shiner. You know what I mean? So go home and get your shine box, Gary. Hop on a flight to Puerto Rico. I don't really rock shoes. I rock sneakers, but what the heck? You can shine my sneakers. How you like that? We'll keep Gary employed. Gary can go back to teaching. Those who can do, those who can't teach. He cannot beg after what Trump said at the conference and then saying it again at the conference. No takebacks. Screw me once, shame on you. Screw me twice, shame on you. The answer is no. The people have spoken. Gary, the CNA fam, has spoken up. Sorry, dude. Oh, Bobby Digital forgives you, Gary. There's forgiveness in Bobby's heart. In all seriousness, Gary will resign. He can wash my car. Hey, that's a good job for him, Crypto Surge. We like to poke fun of Gary, but let's not forget, he's wealthy beyond wealth. The dude's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. So we make fun of him like, yo, you're going to be working at McDonald's. No, that guy is set. He is set. And if Kamala would have won, they would have gave him an even higher position. Mark my words. I predict the resignation. He doesn't want to be fired or scrutinized. Yeah, maybe to save face, it'd be smarter to just resign. I agree. He can get my laundry from the machine to the proper drawers. I'll pay him $100 a month for once a day to work with the laundry. Gary, there's an offer from Chandy over in Northwest Arkansas. $100 a month. Seize the moment. Gary, do you clean gutters? Gary, feeling sick to my stomach now. Come on, guys. You got to be a little nicer to Gary. He's not feeling so well now. See, Vic Shoot says, sorry, Gary. He can work for Binance Lady, Miss Yellen. Gary, maybe change your name and get a cut. A nice fresh cut. Gary's daughters are securities. Oh, my God. Of course, like Kamala, being fired just means a life vacation on the beach with servants and a promise to keep your mouth shut. Touche. Isn't Gary's contract up anytime soon? I think so. I think he took over roughly 4 years ago from Jay Clayton, right? Gary, have your private cook make you some chicken soup. You guys are hilarious. LZ, welcome family. Czech Republic in the building. Gary can feed the chickens. Kind of looks like it. Maybe JC can hire Gary for the ranch, taking care of the chicken coops. Sounds like a good job. Pull up, Crypto News Alerts. Thank you, Zach Essam. Just reposted your family. And thank you again, Shandy, on the repost on the new track. It's fire. I love the new ADG's jam. It's amazing. But let's continue with our feature story of the day. Welcome everyone to the stream. Then we'll dive into some live Q&A. 1,200 people here live and in the flesh. Bitcoin already hit the new all-time high, 81,111. So that's 81,111 is the new all-time high achieved just recently. But anyways, now for our feature story of the day. $850,000 Bitcoin. Tuur Demeester says eye-watering Bitcoin price target in play based on outperformance of gold. So let's break this baby down, shall we? Bitcoin veteran Tuur Demeester says the crypto king, the biddy, could be headed much higher than many anticipate as it battles for store value supremacy against gold. He shares with his followers on X that he agrees with the thesis that Bitcoin will eventually reach the same market capitalization as gold, perhaps as soon as the current market cycle. Can someone tell me what the gold market cap is now? I would speculate probably in the ballpark of 18 trillion. Let me know in the comments, fam. Demeester, editor-in-chief of the Bitcoin analysis firm Adamant Research, clarifies that parity with gold's market cap will act as more of a magnet for the investors, with a target of 300,000 being the likely final income. Quoting him here, to be clear, I believe the magnet will be gold parity. In other words, investors will consider $800,000 to $1 million to be the main Bitcoin price target during the bull. Just like 100,000 was the magnet for the 2021 bull market. Aim for the stars, land on the moon. An example on $300,000 to $400,000. Wherever the Bitcoin price tops out, Demeester predicts that eyes will water from an incoming Bitcoin fever that will take over. Bring it. I'm so ready for that Bitcoin fever. Joining the conversation, legendary commodities trader Peter Brandt shared a chart suggesting Bitcoin versus gold has just exited a channel to make a break for the 35-to-1 resistance, which is where the 2021 bull market topped out. Quoting the analyst here, Bitcoin versus gold, the ultimate store of value. The chart suggests a target of a 130-to-1 ratio. So long horizon projections suggest 6,500 per ounce of gold and $850,000 per Bitcoin. And Max Kaiser says, for every increase of gold of $1, Bitcoin will do a $20 increase, ultimately meaning Bitcoin will outperform gold 20x to 1. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And what are your thoughts? A Bitcoin hitting, smashing $850,000 per coin. Holla at your boy, and welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream. Let's go.
We're a mix of aces and perfect tens. We're blackjacks, we don't bend. We hodl winning hands to the end.
Is Gary still here? Are you still here, Gary? Can't believe we got another Gary Gensler special appearance. I'll hire his daughter, says John Wick. I used to pay people to trim 300 to 500 pounds of weed every year, but I bought a machine that took their place. Sorry, Gare, no work for you. Sorry, Gary. Market cap of gold is only 12 trillion. Oh, wow. So we can surpass that. Easy peasy. Let's go. 150,000 Bitcoin to send bull. Let's freaking go. Liquidation Bitcoin ready. Stack them sats accordingly, fam. Bitcoin still up 2,600 on the day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end the live poll in YouTube, and we're going to read the results from the live poll. So let me do that right now. I'll read you the results. Results are in. Here we go. The question was, when 90,000 Bitcoin? 38% of you said this week. 34% of you said before the end of November. 19% of you said December. And 7% of you said Janbull. And that's based on 604 votes. The Nipinator's back in the house. We may get the next Nipinator indicator. Stay tuned. I can hear him slithering in the background. God bless that chat, Gary. Shout out Keshav. And shout out to the Nipinator, the one and only. He's still mourning the unalive of Peanut being euthanized by the state of New York. So Peanut, rest in peace. You'll never be forgotten. And shout out to the Nipinator. If we get a new indicator, I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, this gong strike is going to send Bitcoin to 90 G's. So here's what we're going to do, family. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod. We're currently streaming on X, Rumble, and YouTube. It's a tri-stream. The YouTube stream is about to come to an end, and we're going to continue uncensored style, exclusive on X and Rumble. So if you're on YouTube, you ain't got to go home, but head on over to the Rumble, and let's continue with the after party, shall we? It's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Again, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Cool.